What's good, my people? And welcome to another episode of GTV Q&A. Yo, what's good, people? GTV Infinite here. We got the distinct opportunity with an interview with V-Ness. How you doing today?
Good today. Beautiful day today.
Good. Glad you came out. All right, we're gonna ask you a few questions. Then at the end of the questions, if you could, spit a little something so people can see what you're doing. All right. All right. My first question is V-Ness.
Yes.
What's the science behind your name?
Okay. The science behind my name is pretty simple. My government is Vanessa, so what I did was try to stay true to who I was, not go for kind of a gimmick or, something that describes me. I wanted to stay true to who I was, so I dropped the A's, and just stuck with V-Ness, my childhood nickname. So.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, name some of the people who inspired you to want to get into this game or rap.
Okay, honestly, I have a lot of influences, but the biggest influences for me I must say, MC Light, Nas, Biggie, Jay, the greats,
Took you from the foundation, all right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even back to Rakim. I've been listening to music for a very long time, so I definitely give respect where it's due, and I respect a lot of the greats before us, so, yeah.
All right, I respect your answer on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so hip-hop.
Yes.
It's a culture that contains a genre of music.
Right.
What does hip-hop mean to V-Ness?
To me, hip-hop is a culture. It's a movement. I mean, it's in everything we do. From the originators, it's all about life, experiences, just different things, that you go through day-to-day life. And again, I think just the beauty of hip-hop is not just music, it's experiences. Like I said, it's a feeling. And once you get that feel, you understand that it's something of its own. It's not just banging the little beats or spitting. It's just like a whole lifestyle. So.
Okay. Now, a lot of people may not agree or know this, but there's a difference between a rapper and an MC.
Yes.
What do you consider yourself?
I'm an MC. Honestly, I'm a lyricist. I'm big on lyrics. No disrespect to those who just rap, but as for myself, I'm a lyricist. I'm all about bars and wordplay. Big on words. So for me, it's a lot more than just a dope beat. It's a lot about what you have to say and how you deliver.
All right. Very well said. Okay. So, your music.
Yes.
What message, if any, do you want people to get from it?
You know what? Honestly, I just want people to have fun, be inspired, shed a tear. I want you to go through the emotions that I go through when I write each song. Whether if it's just a hot 16 and everybody's like, yo, her wordplay's dope, or to, a more serious track that makes you think about the politics and problems that we have in this world. I really just want to convey the message of life through my music. The times when we can't have fun, the times when we can party, but also the times when we can take issues that are at hand serious, and shed some light on those things as well.
Okay. Now, this is one I always like. This is one of my favorite questions. If you could be on a track with anybody, whether dead or alive, who would you want to be with?
It's been a while since somebody said dead or alive to it. Living, of course, Nas. Again, just because of the simple fact that I was so bigly influenced by him. I would definitely say dead, Biggie, Pac, come on, Big L, shouts to them. You know what I'm saying? They held their weight, obviously, and still do to this day. Right now, Fab, Nipsey, holla at you, girl. You know what I mean? Jada, what up, though? So,
yeah,
the list can go on and on. I'm just down to make music with whoever I think is dope, and there's a lot of dope artists out there. So,
definitely.
That's just to name a few.
All right, with that in mind, what do you think about today's hip hop and where it's going?
We careful how I
Be
say
honest,
this.
though. Be
I'm gonna
honest.
be very honest,
Be
you know,
honest.
but I have a tendency to be blunt.
Okay. I like that, though.
I would have to say that, you know, like every and any damnness win too, y'all. Like every and every other thing in life, things evolve. You know, it has evolved. It's changing, ever changing, as is this world. And I feel like, you know, certain things I wouldn't say represent hip hop too well. You know, certain artists and maybe their ways of how they do things. But for those who do, I think it's still a lot of great artists, lyricists, you know, that are still out there that kind of keep that true hip hop going. You know, artists such as myself. You know, I'm not big on gimmicks, and I feel like there's no real hip hop anymore. There still is, but like I said, let me rephrase that. I just feel like the essence of hip hop lingers, you know, but it needs to be more. It just needs to be there more, yo. Like a lot of stuff is getting watered down. A lot of things are more dependent on the beat than the bars, you know, and a lot of stuff is sounding the same. For real.
Yes, complacent.
Yeah.
Very complacent.
So I guess it's a double-edged sword when you talk about it, because it's always good to change and evolve. But then again, you may not necessarily like the route it's taken. So, you know, that's my thoughts.
Now, what's different about your music from everybody else? And seeing we talk about complacency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't try to impress people. That's the big difference between me and a lot of artists. I don't put on fronts. I don't try to be something I'm not. I'm just me. I love music, genuinely. You know, from a young age to now, I'm still young. But I genuinely love music, and I think I stay true to who I am. I'm not necessarily trying to be like this rapper, that rapper, or, you know, fall so much along these sides of this gimmick or that gimmick again. I just want to stay true to who I am. I want to be able to wake up and be me. You know what I mean? So that's what distinguishes me from other rappers. I'm able to stay true to who I am. You know, I'm me. I'm Jamaican, so, you know, you're going to hear the reggae stuff.
Watch out now.
I'm out here.
That's where hip hop's roots come from anyway.
You already know. So I'm out here. All in all, I'm out here. So.
All right. So let me ask you this.
Yeah, this hair's getting on my nerves. So.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. What's one thing that people don't know about V-Ness that you would like them to know?
You know, there's a lot of things people don't know. But one thing I would like for them to know is that as much as I am an artist, I'm just as regular as you. You know what I'm saying? I'm human too. Like, I am very approachable. Like, at the end of the day, I think a lot of people get big-headed real fast, with a little bit of buzz, and think they superstars out here. You know what I'm saying?
You done said a mouthful with that.
I'm a human being just like you, and I want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? I say hello back. I respond to my fans. I reach out just as much as people try to reach out to me. And I just want people to respect that and know that. You know what I'm saying? There's no, like, I'm too cocky or too bossy or too this or that to reach out to people. I'm here. I'm regular just like you.
Okay. Now, besides your bars
Yes.
and the regular contributions that people think about when they think about hip-hop, how do you contribute to the culture of hip-hop?
Well, being a female, number one, you know what I'm saying? We have had many female MCs, you know what I mean, through the years and even now, you know. But I think just being who I am, you know what I'm saying? Being Jamaican, being different, being able to bring that culture back to hip hop, you know, being able to infuse the two. And just that essence, that natural essence that I said that lingers, but it's not really present. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it, but it's like, damn, we need more of it. I think being able to bring that essence back of hip-hop, the roots, the culture, the love, the music, you know, the people coming together, not fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people forgot how much music brings cultures and people together.
Yeah, the universal language.
Exactly, instead of taking it apart, you know, bringing us apart. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, say you don't make it big.
Right.
Would you still consider yourself successful?
Oh,
and
yeah.
why?
Most definitely. I'm successful every day because I'm genuinely happy with who I am and where I am in life. Regardless if I get millions of dollars or not, or a million followers or not, you know what I'm saying, or that $1 million deal or not, I'm still content with who I am. I'm very happy.
So you're comfortable in your own skin?
I'm so comfortable in my own skin that regardless if I make it big, you know, I think saying making it big too, that's another thing in itself. Like, what is making it big?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, me making it big, I already made it big. I have a wonderful family that loves me and cares for me. I have people that I'm touching every day as far as like making changes in their lives and vice versa. So just being able to wake up, have breath in my lungs, I mean, I'm thankful. And I think that's success in itself. Life is really what you make it. And it's up to you. If you don't like a situation, change it. You know, so.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that answer too. All right. So, when V-Ness has the pen and the pad in the hand, and you at the lab,
Yes.
what actually goes into V-Ness creating a track?
What goes into V-Ness creating a track? I am very spontaneous. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about the feeling, the mood. Again, I'm a Scorpio. And for those who don't know, Scorpios go off of emotion. And depends on my emotions. Some days I might go into the studio and just want to party, right? I'm very passionate.
Yeah.
I might just want to party and boom, start spitting something. That freestyle turns into a track. You know, and then again, life experiences. I might be going through something or witnessing someone else going through something or have been through something and just feel like, you know, the world needs to be reminded of what's going on, that everyone goes through these things, you know, every day. So it's all about that feel, you know, just the vibe I get. I'm all about energy. And if the energy is speaking to me one way, I'm going to ride that way. Best believe that.
I feel that. What is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal, like the name of my EP, plug. My ultimate goal is to just have my music reach as many people as possible. I feel like, I've said it before, I say it again, dope music has no expiration date. You know what I mean? And there's many people that have not heard my music, yet alone know who I am. And I just feel like I want the masses to hear it. That's my goal, is to get this music out to the masses and to let them know that true hip-hop, true music, true artists, true lyricists still exist. You understand? Not all of us are the same.
I appreciate that.
For real.
Now, being a female artist and knowing how females are portrayed in the industry, what made you want to be a part of it and why? Also, what do you differ, or how do you differ from all the other females that are in the industry?
Well, being a female, being in the industry is hard in itself. Being a female, twice as hard, 3 times, if not 10 times more hard. I wanted to do it because I didn't see gender when I saw hip hop. You see what I'm saying? My love for music is gender blind, it's everything blind, it's culture blind. I just hear, see, feel music. And granted, I may feel like that, obviously not everyone else does. So it is harder for females, you know. And what separates me from the rest is I don't have to depend on sexuality, and I don't have to depend on looks and dressing sexy and da-da-da to get respect. My bars hold weight. You understand what I'm saying? You dig me? I get respect off of my lyrics, my bars. So I think that's a big plus, you know? I don't think I'll ever have to take the route of changing who I am physically to get the mass appeal.
Wow.
Dig that?
That's profound.
Yes.
Okay, now how do you balance being an artist and a mother?
Ooh, I like that. Honestly, like everything else in life, it's all about priorities and compromise. And I feel like it's easier now because my son is a lot older now. You know, my son is going to be 13 this year, so
Okay, teenager.
I got a teenager on my hands, you know. So it's a lot more balanced. Like, he's involved in sports and such and everything like that. But my personal life is either my son or my music. So not too hard to really balance that out. You know, my free time I just dedicate it to my music. So that's like having me being in a relationship. I'd have to figure out a way to be a mom and a lover and a wife. And really right now I'm just married to my music. So it's like being in a relationship.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay, now, this is something, you know what I'm saying, that I have to ask the females because this is the way it's portrayed.
Right.
So, what do you rely on as far as an artist and who you are becoming into this music thing? Do you rely on your bars, your sexuality, or both?
Well, see, I honestly solely rely on bars. Like, people who know me, who I am, how I was growing up, I was always a tomboy, you know, so not really big on the whole girly looks, and I had bars, so people respected my bars more than anything, you know. And as I got older, I matured, of course, being a woman, you know, sex does sell. However, I really am big on talent selling as well. You feel me? I feel like my talent alone speaks volumes. You know, of course, I'm gonna play the part, don't get me wrong. Like, there are sexy tracks that I have done which I am gonna be sexy for. I just feel like I don't have to rely at all on sex in order to have people, you know.
So it's not something that you rely on. It's just something that is a tool.
Right, it's a tool. It's definitely a tool, and I'll use it as is, you know, if necessary. But for the meantime, I think my bar work pretty much speaks for itself, you know, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, people may or may not have their own concepts about female artists.
Right.
What's one thing that you think they should know about female artists that they might not know?
Right. A lot of female artists really don't need male backing. And what I mean by that is a lot of female artists write their own music. I can't speak for those who do or don't, but I'm going to speak for myself. I write my music, all my music. I know the counts, the bars, all that good stuff. I think a lot of people think that most females out here that spit have somebody behind them writing their music. Ghostwriter, something like that. V doesn't. I actually have ghostwritten for a few guys.
Ooh.
So,
they
again,
gonna be named nameless?
I'm not gonna drop no names, but let's just say that.
All right.
You know, yeah.
All right.
Right.
I respect that. Y'all looking for some bars? You know what I'm saying? Hit it up.
Yeah, I got you. Nobody has to know.
Alright, now I remember you was doing the music thing back in the day, and then you was on the 13.5 music group, stuff like that. Then you took a little hiatus.
Yep.
Now, what's the difference between the V-Ness then and the V-Ness now, and why did you take a break?
Okay. The difference between me then and now is that, number one, I've definitely grown as a person and an artist. I mean, I had the dope bars back then, but I think I wasn't really structured as far as like what I wanted to do, what I wanted to have done with these mixtapes, what my long-term goals were. I'm a lot more focused now. You know what I mean? And I think because I was juggling so many things at that time, I didn't really have time to balance everything out. And because I'm so much more balanced, it's so much easier for me. And I feel like I'm that much more ready now. In case I was to get a big deal, you know, I'm so much more ready and prepared now. I know the business a lot more.
Okay.
So I'm well educated.
So you had a chance to have some artist development.
I definitely had some artist development during that time. And I did take that time again for that. Not only artist development, but personal growth and personal development as well. And I took that time off to become a better me in general. You know what I'm saying? So I love me and I love where I'm at now.
That's good, man. Everything starts with self. So.
Right.
All right, so tell us a little bit about V-Ness the artist and V-Ness the woman.
Okay. Well, again, being that my name Vanessa, V-Ness, same person, one in its own. I mean, V-Ness the artist, I guess I could say I'm a little bit more able to take risks and say a little more than I can as V-Ness the person, you know, in certain settings due to professionalism and everything else. But I feel like they're the same person. I mean, it's really me. I just feel that it's my way of showing my art, you know, my art form, the way from my poetry, you know, it started with poetry. So it's just me performing my poetry. It's just me performing my life and my experiences through music. So I think V-Ness and Vanessa are kind of the same person. You know, I'm the same person. It's just with putting on that facade and putting on that V-Ness, I'm just able to go a little harder than I was, you know, on the day-to-day.
So unlike some big artists,
right,
you don't have an alter ego.
Right, I do not have an alter ego. You know, that's also a sign of mental illness. You should get that checked. But no, I don't have an alter ego. Vanessa is V-Ness, like I said. I am her, she is me. I don't even know why I'm talking in these third-person phrases, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? And I think like a lot of artists lose themselves having those alter egos. You know, they start becoming these characters that they create in their mind and Nah, I'm just trying to be original with me, man. That's it.
Respect.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we get into your current projects and things of that nature, allow me to congratulate you for being the face of Good Looks LA. I heard about that. So,
Yes.
you know, applaud. She has accolades, people. Accolades. All right. So, let's talk about some of your current projects. I know other than being an artist, you're also doing some modeling, right?
Right.
So, I mean, won't you tell people a little bit about what you got coming out, shows, EPs, photo shoots,
Right.
you know, things of that nature.
Right. Well, I have, since I just, pretty much made it official that I am the new face for Good Looks LA, the female line. That's going to be pretty much taking up a lot of time other than my music. My EP is dropping very soon. I'm going to keep the date nameless. I'm not going to tell you the date and the time just yet, because when I say this is going to be something worth the wait, it really is. I have my website, V-Ness.com. That's going to be up soon, I promise you guys. Once that's up, I'll send links and it'll be all over Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. So I have so many projects going on right now. Honestly, I love the fact that it's keeping me busy. You know what I mean? I just came back from California. Dope experience out there. So I got some things in the making, people.
Yeah, an idle mind is the devil's playground. So it's a good thing you keep yourself busy.
Right.
All right. So with all that being said, this is the part that everybody really looks forward to. And I'm gonna step out the way and allow her to do what she do best. Alright? And when I come back on, hopefully my camera ain't melted and we'll be able to close out this segment.
All
so
right.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Alright. Couple bars for the camera, classic stuff. Alright. Yeah. They say that money is the root of all evil. So if I die rich, you can call me Miss Knievel. I be flying with old eagles. Donovan McNabb. Put the Desi on your jersey, had you screaming like a fan. Had the listeners like, damn, you hear what she's saying? Her Nina get wetter than the twat you be splaying. Then them guns you be spraying. I stick you up in the days and getting righty off a coochie. Now you stuck in here praying. I'm saying, I'm something like a curse the way I switch it up. So much swagger on a verse that I got you stuck. I keep it flavorful for years, giving flavor for the years. Now I'm keeping it flavor for your ear. Yeah.
Alright, y'all. Y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the horse's mouth. So, go out and support. I see all on Facebook, all on these social networks, everybody always asking for support. It's time to step up and show support. Let's grow as a community and help each other grow. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, this ends another segment of GTV Q&A. Catch you on the next time.